times that I was the youngest, so I would always fall asleep before everybody. And I'll be laying, like sitting by his bed in the morning. I'm done. And I would fall asleep right under him. And then I would wake because he would just drop his head and just and I jump out and they're like, "What you do that all the time?" And they'll just laugh, and he would wake up my brother by throwing remotes across the room. That he would tell me, give me, and I'll give it, and he would just throw it. And he always hit him in his head all the time. And he was a gamer and a half. I did not like wrestling games. That James Bond. This guy was just. He had to be a cheater, honestly, because he never lost. He never lost. And since I was the smallest, I was always slow, and we was always up to some nonsense all the time. I still say that Toys R Us got cameras because of us. I won't share why, but don't worry, lady didn't know nothing. I promise, she didn't. Maybe expect it, but she didn't know. Yeah, and that's exactly we would go, and there was no cameras in those days. It's the Bronx. I don't know why they didn't have cameras. And we would do that. We would lift them up and I'm talking about not one, two toys, those Hot Wheels. We had we would go in, get 20 or 30 of them. And we don't do that anymore, I promise. I mean, never do. But then, and we would put it on them, just put it under his, but I'm talking about drastic. But who's gonna come and say, hey, lift him up, I'm going to check. And forget it. Why are you going to do this? And we would go home, open them, play in the hole. Those little cars, those things were fast. I didn't know the name. Yeah, we had everything. We got it for free. It was easy. And we would play, and then we'd get bored of the same one, so we'd go back and get some more. And that was every day. We just go to that Toys R Us, man, and we cost them a lot of money, but they got a lot of cameras. They changed the set of smart people, took them around, they closed White so many memories. We grew up drinking so much Tang. I was drinking some the other day. You know that Tang powder that to us it was the best thing, but I think it was his mom being smart because a lot of juice is expensive, and that was the easy thing to go. Now I know I got kids, I understand. And those moments I just thought it was the best decision. Now I'm finding, look, I ain't got that Kool-Aid too expensive, let's get some Tang. Things happen, life is different now. You can't just take Tang no more, you go somewhere heavy. And we would just always have just some nonsense. I don't know if y'all remember that I think it was apples. It was green things that was growing. Yeah, we had fire. We were just throwing at random people. And then they hit them. One they hit them, and we were ready to just blow up the whole project because they hit him. But he didn't even care. And again, I was always slow. So it's we'd do something, and then everybody's taking off, and I could have sworn his wheelchair would be 60, and I would be on the back, just holding on the battery. Till I was 14. Yeah, and they'll have them turn. They'll put the weight, and we make those sharp turns. And Bill he was a funny dude. I remember it sounds so small, but we would always ask him growing up Bebo, you don't fart, man? And he always say, no, I don't fart. And never, this guy, never. And I remember this one day, we was just silly, full blown, and he's like, yo, everybody be quiet. He's like, what happened? And he just, with all his strength, and that's we couldn't breathe. And it was and I remember that, we knew of his situation, so, there were some things that, you just don't say it. And I remember it was something you're messing with him, and he just comes out of left field. He goes, man, if you make me get off this bed. And we looked at him, and we just started just laughing. And he never, honestly, I never heard him mention his disability, nothing. If anything, it was opposite. I remember he wanted, I think the doctors wanted to do surgery because he couldn't open his arms, and they wanted to cut it. And his response was, look, if God put me here like this is how I'm going to save. And I was like, wow, even, now I'm in the walk, but then it was wow, that's big. And he always had that faith. And there was times in life that he got shaken up. Life gets a little crazy. Sometimes it's, you wonder if God is out there because it's just so much things that go on. But he always had that faith, even at times that he seemed angry at God. There was that faith there, and I know he always sent his prayers up and would just have his own kind of relationship with the big guy upstairs. But Bebo was a city guy, man. Till to the very end, he was a very humorous person, and it's just there's so many things that I could just keep talking. Me and Louis growing up. Now he take me out like there's no competition, but we was always fighting, always fighting, and I don't remember why. Like we just always. I think they put us up to it. I think they put us up to it. Now, but this guy, he's like in the gym now. I'm nervous to even look at him because now I'm reminding him, and I don't know what he's gonna do. But it was really fun, man. It was really fun growing up, and a lot of my character of who I was growing up, my more reckless days, it was because of him and you know, my brother, my cousins, because honestly you don't get no tighter than this. I don't care what mom gave birth to which person, that we family, that's it. You know, it's take this time not just to point out the love that I have for him and that he's family, but everybody knows, our whole group, that we all grew up together, that we family, you know. It's like, and I haven't seen some people here in a long time. I see y'all once a year, twice a year. But no, man, social media, you got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, President even too. We could tweet each other something. I don't know. Just keep in touch, man. We family, and you never know. We gotta be here for each other, you know. We have to we gotta bring it together, bring the group together.
I just want to say one thing that my husband, when I called him today, he says, remember what the anécdota that he asked Bebo one time, Bebo, if you were to come back as a different person in this world, what would you be? What would you like to come back as? And he said, you know what? God gave me this body, God gave me myself, this, I wouldn't change this, but nothing. So that's the kind of guy that he was. I just want to throw that up there. Go ahead.
All right, people, be our Bebo. This is tough. Bebo was a huge part of my life. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have my Facebook, but I was a bit of a punk growing up, and I wouldn't do anything. I mean, if someone told me to curse, I'd be like, no, my mom, and I wouldn't do it. So then, you know, Bebo saw that, but I guess he wanted to toughen me up, so he treated me rough, and I don't know what you remember about that. He would just he'd go, Bali, punch him in the arm, and I'm just standing there, boom, and I would tear, and then he was like, don't cry, like, and he kept doing that, but even then it was coming from a good place, and he changed my whole dynamic. And you know, like my brother was saying, we did some really bad things, and I got stories. Really. You know, and I'll share a couple. It's because like he said, there's so many. Forget about it. We can make a couple movies out of it. Lily, I don't know if you remember one night, all young, there was a bunch of us staying over. We had just finished playing the wrestling games, the WWF games. And, you know, Lily was asleep, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. So we had our friend David, and he was just like, that he could do a front flip. So Bebo was like, all right, I dare you do a front flip off the bed right now. And David was daring. So he's on the bed. He gets on the back all the way of the wall. And he was like, you dare me? And Bebo was like, I dare you. So David does the front flip. And somehow landed, he overshot the bed on the floor because we were all staying over. Hit the wall, butt and ankles just up on the wall, and then slid down. We scrambled so fast to lay down that I think you was in the room within 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, we all had our blankets on us. And then Bebo was awake. He was on the bed. He does one of these. He goes, oh. So he just laid there. And then Lily comes over and goes, boom. And we all Lights are off. I mean, it was almost planned. It was perfect. So then we staying still. Or we pretend to be asleep. Nothing. Ellie's looking around because she's like,